Hello everyone, so today I have two mariner bowls to show you. Both are some very dope mariner bowl. Over here, this is a Ming Moon-6. And this one here is a Qing Dragon-2, so I'll show you one by one. We'll begin with this one here. It's a premium carbon bowl. So on the back, you will find this 3K weaved carbon, which provides the tensile strength as well as torsional resistance. So some of these bows, their sears are really narrow, so narrow that it really would twist too easily if it doesn't have carbon. So this carbon layer is pretty much a compulsory at this point. Alright, so carbon on this side, very shiny, very glossy. You can even see my reflection of the phone itself. So very shiny. The other side here, in this case, the default is actually a maple, hard maple, but in this case, the customer added a zebra wood veneer. So this is zebra wood. It's pretty nice. You can see the lighter spots and the darker streaks. So it's very pretty. And also something that's very different with mariner bowl is that mariner tend to choose his fiberglass. So he doesn't pick every piece of fiberglass. As a result, he tend to avoid glass that has streak. So even with bare pore glass, it can sometimes have streak, and mariner tend to avoid the areas with streak. So you'll find that on mariner bowls, it tend to be very clean without the streaks, or at least the streaks are at a minimum. Whereas if you find other bowls with bare pore glass, they tend to be a little bit more streaky, because most bowls, especially AF for example, AF, they will just use every inch of the glass because they want to save cost. So they will not waste the material, and as a result, the streaks will be more obvious, will have a greater presence on those brands. Okay, so very nice veneer here. For the decorative plate here, it would seem that mariner had recently just made a switch, so it doesn't really affect the bowl much. But before it was like black and then the maple wood and then black, but now it kind of reversed it, changed the pattern a little bit. But it's really no big deal. It's just a small decorative plate here. Raised skin. This is pretty much like the signature of mariner bowl, with the raised skin, like greenish raised skin with this I don't know, orange color grip. So this is a very mariner grip. Yeah, it's like his signature grip. Techno wood here. You can see this colored layered wood. Okay, that's techno wood. And then okay, so on this unit here, the customer added this decal. Technically it just means sticker. Okay, it's just some sticker. Some people might think that holding 3K carbon might be too boring, so they want it to have a little bit more decoration. That's why they added a sticker. Personally, I'm not a big fan of stickers. I'd rather just have it blank. But this is something subjective. It does reduce the boringness of the carbon, but I personally just don't like paint or stickers. Right? So that's my personal opinion. But it does look pretty nice, especially if you see from some distance. Close up, yeah, it definitely looks like a sticker. Okay, so stickers. Let's have a close look. It does look pretty nice until you look very closely at the edges and oh yeah, that's definitely stickers. So the Ming Moon series now has this new knock shape. You can see it's an open flare. Right? It's open, unlike in the past where it's a notch. So that's some change that has been around for like half a year, I believe. And then this bridge. So this is the Ming Moon-6. So it's 53-inch length with a max draw length of 32. So I'm going to show you the draw profile. So just like the Yuan bows, actually Mariner bows is also thinning out his this Kasan area here, so that as you draw, this area here actually will kind of slightly open up. You can see it's very thin. It slightly opens up, so the draw now has become smoother. But okay, there is a slight drawback, because now the flexible area has increased from not just the limb but also to extend out here. So the flexible zone is now longer, which means there is more length to flex around, and therefore the vibration actually increased a little bit. Is it bad? You will feel, if you compare the previous version and the current version, you can feel there is a slight increase, but unless you are very overly sensitive, normally we don't be bothered by this small increase in vibration, because it doesn't affect us, it doesn't annoy us. You just, if you compare them side to side, then yes, you will feel that this one has more vibration than the previous version with a thicker sia and shorter limb. But if you do not compare, actually the bow shoots great. You don't really feel like the vibration is of any annoyance. Okay, but just to let you know that there is a very slight increase in vibration. Okay, so that's the Ming Moon-6. And then now I'm going to show you the Qing Dragon-2. Oh, it's a large bow. So the signature handle of Mariner. Okay, so on every Mariner bow, it's like this. So if you ever see this handle, you know for sure it's a Mariner bow. You don't even have to think about the logo or whatever. This is definitely a Mariner bow. Okay, and then the Techno wood. Again, this is also a premium carbon, so you can see the carbon, the 3K carbon. Okay, 3K carbon. On the belly side, this one here is a Golden Sandalwood. So the Golden Sandalwood has this magical effect where those lines, it changes depending on the angle. I'm not sure if you can notice it, especially here you can sort of see a little bit of that. At different angle, the pattern kind of change a little bit, so it's very nice. I don't remember the words. One of my viewer actually mentioned the name, but I just cannot remember the name of this effect. Yeah, I don't remember the name. It's a word that I pretty much never seen it until the first time he mentioned it, and I Google it. Oh, okay, it's some sort of effect. I do not know what it's called, but very nice, very nice. Okay, so the other side. Oh, you see that? Oh, yeah. So whatever the effect is, it's very nice. Let's see. The sia of the Qing Dragon has actually also been reduced. It actually used to be, if you were to compare in the past, the sia tend to be very thick and heavy. But nowadays, I guess all across the entire range of Mariner bows, the sias are all getting thinner. So you see, it's not as bulky as it used to be. So it's by comparison, it's actually a lot thinner, a lot more efficient. The angle of this string, oh, actually the angle does seem to have increased. Oh, I remember that it used to be straighter. I don't have one to compare directly, but of my mind, of what I remember, it wasn't that steep in the past. It seems to have increased. This angle has increased. Okay, it has gotten a bit more aggressive. Okay. So the decal, the previous one is red. This one here is black. So have a closer look. This is black. The notch here is a bit more squarish. So the Qing bows are made more squarish. The rest of them are rounder. The centerpiece is like that. Okay, so that's the red and the black. I've only seen these two colors. There is also a blue and a green, but so far I do not recall anyone ordered that for me, so I've never seen them in person. Okay, the bow length is 65 inch. Okay, 65 inch, strung tip to tip, and the max draw length is 36. I'm gonna draw and show you, but the thing is I can't reach its max draw length, nowhere near. So okay, see the whole bow? I'm gonna draw as far as I can. I'm really pushing as far as I can, but that's as far as I can go. So in terms of the lift off, is about here. Yeah. So yeah, that's when the string lift off the bridge. That's when you feel the kind of like, you know, the flattening of the 4-straw curve right here. And the back is just smooth. So the Qing Dragon, in terms of long draw, is actually very nice to draw. It's very smooth, very soft. The only thing I really hate about this model is that you have to use a very heavy arrow, like 15 grain per pound, which slows the bow down a lot. So even if you have a high energy storage with a long draw, from what I have seen other people chrono their bows, they usually get like 170 feet per second at 15 grain per pound. Most people get that. So if you clock a higher speed, let me know. I actually want to see if anyone could clock anywhere near 180. I have not seen one. The greatest I've seen is around 170. So I would hope someone to actually show me the bow can actually go past 180. Right? Because Peter Decker, you know, his chrono result doesn't make any sense. In fact, I've compared against many other data, it just doesn't make sense, because in his test, his draw line is only 32. It's not even 36, it's only 32. And he got 191 feet per second, which makes no sense. Even a super recurve cannot do that. So definitely a problem with his chrono. If anyone can achieve anywhere close, okay, forget about 190. If you can hit 180, let me know. I want to see it.